From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's voice briefing. It's Thursday, January 26, 2023.
I'm Frank Witzel with the Detroit Free Press. Another apparel line is trying to cash in on the Detroit name, this time with the phrase, "Born in Detroit," which originally was trademarked to market another product, 8 Mile Vodka. Like other Detroit-branded taglines before it, including Made in Detroit, Imported from Detroit, and Detroit versus Everybody, Born in Detroit capitalizes on the concept that Detroit residents, despite feeling their city is underrated and overlooked, are proud. It puts on a t-shirt the sentiment the late Queen of Soul put into song. All I'm asking for is a little respect. Still, the name of the company behind the clothing said, you don't have to be born in Detroit to appreciate what it represents. We have an unofficial slogan that we tell people when they call and say, I wasn't born in Detroit, I can't wear that. Anthony Tomey, the company's CEO, said, we say, it's not really about being born in Detroit, it's about Detroit being born in you. The enterprise also is one of the latest ventures backed by the Tomey Group, a multi-million-dollar family-owned Farmington Hills-based business which, until recently, has had a low media profile. In addition to the apparel company, the Tomey Group now owns 45 Jimmy John's sandwich shops, all in Metro Detroit, the 8 Mile Vodka brand, which is distilled in Lansing, and the regional franchise rights to Chicken Guy eateries. While the story behind how the family company started illustrates the American dream, it also raises some of the same uncomfortable questions that have come up when other companies have built businesses using the Detroit name. When are those efforts appropriation? And if the company is using the phrase, born in Detroit, should the clothing be manufactured in Detroit, or at least in America, too?
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Keith Matheny. Michigan beech trees have been devastated in recent years by beech bark disease, caused by a tiny invasive insect and fungus. Now our beech forests face a second threat from an invasive species. Beech leaf disease is caused by a microscopic worm or nematode that works its way into birch leaf buds over winter. The leaf damage and disfigurement that results can stress trees and lead to them dying. First discovered in Cleveland in 2012, beech leaf disease has since exploded throughout the eastern U.S. It was first found in Michigan in St. Clair County last summer. Since then, it's been found in Wayne and Oakland counties. A local resident on a nature hike in Wayne County's Rouge Park on Sunday found leaves with the telltale dark, striped scarring between the leaf veins that's a sign of beech leaf disease. Scientists are still trying to understand the disease and how they can treat it. But the smooth-barked beech trees of Michigan's forests, an important habitat and part of the overall native forest ecosystem, are in serious danger.
The Faster Horses Country Music Festival will mark its 10th anniversary this summer with a 3-day lineup, topped by Bryan, Shania Twain, and the Zac Brown Band. Those 3 heavyweight performers make up the most noteworthy set of headliners since the Country and Camping Fest launched in 2013 at the Michigan International Speedway in Brooklyn. The 2023 Faster Horses Festival will run July 14th through the 16th at MIS. 3-day passes will go on sale at 10 a.m. on February 10th at fasterhorsesfestival.com.
I'm Andrew Hammond for the Free Press Sports Department. Tonight, both Michigan and Michigan State will hit the court in enormous Big Ten matchups. FS1 will play host to a doubleheader featuring both schools playing on their home floors. First up, it's Michigan State hosting the Iowa Hawkeyes at 7 p.m. inside Breslin Center. After that, it will be Michigan taking on the top-ranked Purdue Boilermakers at Chrysler Center. Both games will be on FS1.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.